Hello, and welcome back to EnglishAudio, the place to improve your English. Just by listening, we read clear and slow English to help beginners. I want you to close your eyes for a moment, just for a few seconds. In the darkness behind your eyes, I want you to imagine your perfect life. What does it look like? Maybe you see yourself speaking English fluently. Maybe you see a new job. Maybe you see a beautiful house filled with family. It feels wonderful, doesn't it? It feels warm and happy. Now, open your eyes. Look around you. The picture in your head is gone. It is invisible. This is the struggle we all face. We have these beautiful ghosts in our minds. We call them dreams. But ghosts are not real. You cannot touch them. You cannot live inside a dream. And sometimes this makes us sad. We feel like there is a wall. On one side, there is our real life, hard and gray. On the other side, there's our dream life, bright and colorful. But we don't know how to cross the wall. We wait for a miracle. We wait for the invisible to become real by magic. But magic rarely happens. However, there is a secret way to cross the wall. It comes from a man named Tony Robbins. He is a man who studies success, and he gave us this map. He said, setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible into the visible. Listen to the poetry in those words. Turning the invisible into the visible. It sounds like alchemy. It sounds like magic. But it is very practical. Imagine you are an architect. An architect builds houses. But before the house exists, where is it? It is only in the architect's mind. It is invisible. If the architect just sits and thinks, the house will never be built. The wind will blow through his thoughts. So what does he do first? Does he buy bricks? No. Does he hire workers? No. He takes a piece of paper. He takes a pen, and he draws a line. This is a magical moment. The moment the pen touches the paper, the invisible thought becomes a visible line. Now other people can see it. Now it is real. A goal is that piece of paper. A goal is the blueprint of your future. Many of us are afraid to draw the line. We keep our dreams safely in our heads. Because in our heads, the house is perfect. In our heads, we never fail. But in our heads, we cannot live. We must be brave enough to make it visible. So how do we start? How do we become the architect? We must realize that a wish is not a goal. This is important. I hope I learn English is a wish. It is smoke. I want to be rich is a wish. It is a cloud. A goal is solid. A goal has edges. I will learn 5 words a day is a goal. It is visible. You can see it. Imagine you get into a taxi. The driver asks, "Where do you want to go?" If you say, "I want to go somewhere nice," the driver will be confused. He cannot drive you. You will sit in the car forever. This is how many of us live. We sit in the taxi of life, but we never give an address. A goal is a specific address. Take me to the English library. Now the driver can move. When you set a goal, you give your brain an address. And suddenly you start moving. Now you might feel scared. What if I choose the wrong address? What if the house is ugly? It is okay to be scared. The blank page is scary for every artist. But remember, you are drawing in pencil, not ink. You can change the plan later, but you must draw something now. When you write down a goal, something changes in the universe. The invisible idea leaves your mind. It enters the physical world. It is a small birth. Think of it like planting a seed. The seed is small and hard. It does not look like a flower. But inside, there is a whole garden. Setting a goal is planting that seed in the soil. If you keep the seed in your pocket, your mind, it will never grow. You must put it in the ground paper. So let's talk about tomorrow morning. When you wake up, the day is invisible. It has not happened yet. Most people just let the day happen to them. They are like a leaf in the wind. But you are an architect. Before you check your phone, take a small piece of paper and create the day. Write down one small thing you will do. Today, I will listen to English for 10 minutes. Look at that sentence on the paper. That is the visible future. You just created it. And because you can see it, you are much more likely to do it. It is a contract with yourself. As you do this every day, something wonderful begins to happen. The fog starts to clear. The invisible house starts to have walls. You start to see progress. When you can see progress, you feel strong. You feel like you are in control. You are not just dreaming anymore. You are building. And a builder is never lost. He has a plan. Even when it rains. Even when things are hard. He looks at his paper and says, I know where I am going. I can see it right here. This is the gift Tony Robbins gave us. He reminded us that we are creators. You have the power to pull things out of the air and make them real. It starts with one step. Just one line on a page. So do not let your dreams fade away. Do not let them stay ghosts. Grab them, write them. Make them visible. Your future is waiting for you. To draw it, pick up the pen. Begin today. Thank you for listening to English Audio today. We hope this message helps you on your journey. Like and subscribe to our channel for more lessons. See you next time.